morning, everyone. So I am joining the Andrea's Digging for Health Pumpkin Palooza. So I am going to be making a gluten-free pumpkin bread today. And my recipe comes from the wonderful, let me get the book closed here, A Better Homes and Gardens cookbook. I love this cookbook. It really has, you know, more down-to-earth. So it's pumpkin bread recipe. And here it is. And see if I can get it close enough you can get the recipe. It's a very simple recipe, which I like simple. I always pick easy. If there's a recipe to be made, I'm going to find the easy one. So I have all my ingredients here. I'm going to put you back down. Hopefully you'll get this picked up. So it says you start with, I preheated my oven to 350. Over here I have my two pans. It makes two loaf pans. I have my two loaf pans all oiled up, buttered up. So that's ready. I have everything covered because I'm having an issue with fruit flies, so I'm trying to keep my fruit flies out of my stuff. So, so basically it starts with 3 cups of sugar. So in this bowl here I have 3 cups of sugar. I'm going to add 1 cup of oil to that, which I kind of spilt my oil, so there's my 1 cup of oil. There's 1 cup of oil. And then I'm going to add, I think, all my eggs at once. I'm going to beat this up first. And I wanted to mention to you guys, so this is my extremely old little Black & Decker mixer. My son went to Canada to high school, and most kids bring their mom back a magnet. My son brought me back a Black & Decker mixer, and it's still working. So this mixer now, my son is 46, so this mixer is quite old, but it works wonders. So I'm gonna make noise just for 1 minute while I mix this. I have a really nice stand-up mixer that my father-in-law brought for me, but I'm trying to make it, you know, look neat, and I had all my ingredients out, and I have a very small kitchen counter, so yeah, I use my small mixer and do it that way. Alright, that's that. Put that back up. Try to keep everything covered. The stupid fruit flies are driving me crazy. Kind of made a mess. I spilled my oil everywhere. I have a little oily mess going on over here. My 2-foot space. Alrighty, so next it says you have to do your flour. So I have, in this bowl I have 3 1/3, which I don't think I did a third. Oh, I forgot my third. I only did 3 cups. Oops. Let me get another third. And I am making a gluten-free, so I use the brown rice flour. And we always try to use organic, so this is organic brown rice flour, and it's gluten-free. So pretty much that's the only thing I've had to change for this recipe is the flour. I make everything, I make any recipe, I should say, with gluten-free flour. I just use I like the brown rice flour better. It seems to taste better, I guess. So we always use that for anything. Yeah, I forgot the 1/3 of a cup. I'm trying to be so on top of it, and I forgot that. Oopsies. And there's my 1/3 of a cup added. Okay. So now I have 3 1/3 cups of flour in there. I have 2 teaspoons of baking soda. I have 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1 teaspoon of ground nutmeg in this bowl here. And here are all my I love my Saigon cinnamon. I don't know if you guys have tried this yet, but it's like the best cinnamon. I'm nutmeg. I did my oil earlier. My pumpkin has not been opened yet. My organic cane sugar, which I don't know if you know, organic cane sugar is brown. They don't bleach it, so it's still brown. So all right, so that's what's in this container here. Is my flour, cinnamon, nutmeg, salt, and baking soda. I forgot to mix this up, so tried to be organized and ahead of myself. I'm not a very organized person, so but I tried to get organized. Except I forgot the 1/3. That would have made a big difference in making this. And this does make 2 pumpkin breads. And I was going to call it the Betty Crocker book. I'm glad I closed it, because it's not the Betty Crocker book. It's the Better Homes and Gardens, which I found at a yard sale, which I was very excited about. Found it at a yard sale. It was like a brand new book. Hardly even been used. So, all right, now I'm going to add a little bit. Let's make sure I read my directions here. Okay, I got to add alternately add my flour mixture and the water to the sugar mixture, beating on low speed after each addition, just until combined. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of this and a little bit of water. Sorry about the mixer sound. Water. There's 2/3 of a cup of water to ask. More flour in there. Hope I picked a big enough bowl. That's my next issue. My bowl's too small. Oh no! And I picked my biggest bowl. I figured I'd be alright with this medium-sized bowl. It didn't say start with a large bowl, but I don't always read directions properly, so. Last of my 2/3 cup of water. And the last of my flour. Okay, now it says to add add the pumpkin in. So add my pumpkin in. Nice can of 100% organic pumpkin. 100% organic, pure pumpkin. think my mixer's getting old. I think it's tough on it. It's probably 30 plus years old. He was at least 16 when he got this for me, so it's probably at least 30 years old. So, like I said, I have the big stand-up mixer, which I use a lot, but I was trying to save space on the counter today. If I had a little bit more, I'd probably put a little bit, if I had another can, I'd probably put a little bit more, because for some reason on the gluten-free stuff, I tend to need more for the flavoring. I don't know if the flour takes over too much of the taste or something, but I don't have more, so we're going to hope for the best that this is going to be enough. I'll be right back. I just got to get a little spatula to get, I want to get all of that out of there. If I need every bit, I got to get every bit of it out of there. Not all of it. And then I'm also going to add, I don't have many raisins, but I'm going to add the rest of my container of raisins, which isn't a lot. It's supposed to be 3/4 of a cup, so it's not many raisins going on here. So we'll have to make believe there's a lot of raisins. You'll get a little taste. Not enough. I should have planned ahead. I thought I had. I don't know where they went, but oh well. Low on raisins today. I should have thrown that in the sink. Oh, I didn't. Good. You know, my little old mixer heats up a little bit, so it is getting old, but I love it and I won't get rid of it. I'll keep it until it dies. Move you guys over here so you can see. Hopefully you can still see. Oops. There's some more space that way now. Just lost the nutmeg. Didn't break, thankfully. Last week as I was getting ready to go, just getting the camper ready, loading the refrigerator, and I had dropped twice a jar of, a bottle, I should say, of salad dressing. Fell on the floor. Fell on the floor once, and I picked it up and it didn't break. Hurrying out, trying to get done just before I ran off to go to work that day, and guess what? Out falls that jar, and guess what? Does it break? Of course it does. So, yeah. Some days you never know when it's going to break. When it's least convenient to break, it's going to break. So there goes my... I was running late that day. I don't know if you guys can see because I'm kind of got my bowl to the back of you over there. Sorry. Scrape all this into 2 loaf pans, and deliciousness awaits. So it's a really simple recipe. It really is. I know a lot of you are doing much fancier things, but I just love pumpkin bread. One of my favorite things about fall is pumpkin bread. And it's gluten-free, organic, and I added walnuts and the raisins to it. So can't wipe that off. Alright guys, so there they are. 2 lovely looking pumpkin breads. So I'm going to shut you off. We're going to put them in the oven. We're going to bake them for, let's see, how long do we bake them for? We bake them for 55 to 65 minutes. Then down here it tells you it's 191 calories 8 grams of fat. Sodium, 197 milligrams of sodium. That's not good. 29 carbs. 1 gram of fiber. 2 grams of protein. So it tells you, you know, how much vitamin A, 59% of vitamin A, 1% vitamin C, 1% calcium, 6% of iron. And I guess exchanges would be for, if you were doing Weight Watchers, it'd be a half a starch, 1.5 carb, and 1.5 fat. Oh, and I didn't read it. Oh, sorry, it's a little bit different. So that's 191 without the nuts and raisins. Down here with nuts and raisins is 220 calories per slice with 10 grams of fat. So it's a little bit different, but a little off, a little different, but still delicious. So that's the pumpkin bread recipe from the Better Homes and Gardens book. There we go, Better Homes and Gardens book. So I love this little cookbook. And you can actually take the papers out, which of course I never do. I just leave them there and get them all sloppy looking. Like that was clean, but now somehow, oh no, that's actually from my, oh no, I must have made that messy today, so, oh well, I made it messy. Alright guys, so that's it for now. I'm going to throw those in the oven for 55 to 65 minutes, and we'll do a taste test when hubby gets home. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. So they came out looking pretty good. There's one, and there's the other. And right here we have the official taste tester. Oh, there he is. Official taste tester's ready to taste and see if it's good.
Hopefully I'll be able to get it out because it is gluten-free. And when it's warm, it falls apart.
Gluten-free does fall apart. It's
when
one
it's
thing
cold,
about
it doesn't, but when it's...
Yeah, it's still a little bit warm.
That's okay.
Gluten-free is, one thing about gluten-free is crummy. Take the gluten out, the gluten's a glue.
It'd be gluten-free pumpkin bread.
And of course, you could wait till it's warm, but... Good?
Very good.
Try a piece.
Susie's been cooking for me since 1976, I guess.
It's good.
She just might have failed twice out of all the time, so...
Definitely good.
It's not a surprise, but yes, it is delicious.
Hope you guys try it, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
Absolutely delicious.
Have a great day, everyone. Oh, it's fine. Okay.
Susie likes it.
Even Sweet Pea enjoys the leftover of the pumpkin bread. Sweet Pea approved. I thought Sweet Pea should be eating pumpkin bread, but
She's only getting crumbs.
Dad spoils her with the crumbs, unfortunately. But she likes it.